Aloha, here are some strumming examples and how to actually get down on it. What we're talking about are doing like divisions of our whole tone, which means in the beginning of playing, we try to play on the one, rest, rest, rest. This allows our hand some space to feel the time between. Now, rather than just playing a one and like not doing anything with the hand and then trying to come in on here, what we're doing with our hand is we're actually strumming and becoming our own metronome, our own balance of time and understanding viewed through the eyes of music meter. This music meter, even though it has one downstroke and a series of time that goes between that, those rests can also be counted as the same exact beats as the downstroke. So rest, rest, rest is better explained through the eyes of just resting the hand. At that point, you could interact on the one and the three, doing half notes, or you can interact with each individual downstroke being a quarter note. If we were to do a down and an up, we're exhibiting eighth notes, and they're counted as one, two, and three, and four, and one, and two, and three. If we do these double time, we turn these eighth notes into 16th notes because they are going twice as fast. We count them 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to play this at 5, 6, 8 different tempos this week. The whole idea of doing 16th notes this fast, if you can get them this fast and fluid, that's wonderful. That's good for almost every song. If you slow this down and you do your 16th notes like this, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. Well, your 16th notes actually feel like extremely slow eighth notes. At this point, we can view each 1 E and a as being an individual notch of 4. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in between each quarter, which is why we call them 16ths. 32nd notes are faster than 16th notes. So whilst counting, having 1 E and a, 2 E and a. This week, try and shoot for the inflection on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also shoot for maybe an eighth note. So how about on the 1, 2, but on the 2 and of that, play it out. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. You can give yourself different inflections. So in the beginning, start slow. Write them out. 4 notes down, 4 notes down, 4 notes down, 4 notes down. Try doing them all in the same phrasing. How about on the 2? 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4. See how it gives it an inflection on the upstroke? And then the last thing is take all these that you do and then put them into a slow pattern. So if we did 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, and then put a little emphasis on that 2. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Then speed it up. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And whenever it falls apart, that's what you need to work on. That's where you go back over and over. As far as our chord idea and what notes come after each note, it's called tone leading or chord leading. When we're playing a melody such as is dealing with notes from the scale. Having those 7 diatonic notes is great because it helps us to tone lead, but each one of those notes are 7 notes inside of every chord from the key. The reason why when we hit bad notes, they don't sound good is because they're not going or coming anywhere. If you accidentally hit a note and you go a half step higher, a half step down lower, it actually makes it sound like you meant to do that. Therefore, you're actually just tone leading for yourself. That is the beginning intro to tone leading, half steps. And then it's actually getting out of bad notes and knowing what fingers are in the scale. Being able to hit wrong notes is you avoid the 1st and the 3rd fret whenever you're playing in this key. But yeah, you learn how to go through all sorts of different little changes and different little portions of where you're playing on here. Try for some simpler rhythms, just doing them over and over and over again, meditative wise, maybe like down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, 8th note, quarter, 8th note, 8th note, quarter, 8th note, 16th note, quarter, 8th note, quarter, 8th note, quarter, 16th, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You can do 6/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. It goes from 6/4 to 6/8 there because you were doing quarter notes. Quarter, 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 8th note, 8th note, 8th note. So it's a little measure change, but they're little polyrhythms over the top of each other that just really influence playing. I really enjoyed seeing you today. I hope these are good. Try them, and if you have any questions, put it in the comment section. We'll get back to you. Aloha.